Good morning, Jim. I hope you are doing well. Thank you, Mr. Chadbad, for helping me out there. Yep, we'll get started in about 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I'll get started in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We will get started in 3 minutes. I'm going to refill my coffee and then we'll give it a go. Hey, Michael. Well, you're in the right place. So I will go over technical analysis in the next 20 minutes. We have a little rhythm we're establishing as our little pre-game crew just got started a few weeks ago doing this. Over in the chart guys, we go over technical analysis from the basics up to advanced. So I hope that my terminology doesn't overwhelm you at all. So we are here to help in any way that we can. So today I'll be monitoring the chat along with going over the technical analysis. So bear with me today. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I am a partner over at The Chart Guys and I am a technical analyst. I've been doing this for a few years or so. And on the pregame show, I go over the futures, the Fab Four, SPY, technology, the Russell, the Dow. We will go over commodities, crypto, and some movers and shakers. I have my chart set up here on TradingView. The yellow candles are inside bars. You can do JC inside bar on TradingView to set those up. The green is the 8 EMA, reds 21 EMA, yellow, purple are the simple moving averages 50 and 200. I like to use what I perceive that the algos use and the computers use to trade. So I use the TTM squeeze, the Thinkorswim default on TradingView. Let's get rid of this and let's get started. We have a very bullish morning and my tip of the day is let go of the why. I get why questions more than any other question that I get when it relates to trading, even from my own family. What happened to the market today? Why did it fall? Why did Amazon go up? Why did Apple go down? Let go of it. It is the most freeing thing you will do in trading. You don't have to assign a reason to what's happening. Accept what is, stack the probabilities and odds in your favor, and keep it moving forward. So that's my advice for the day, is to let go of the why. So with ES, we have an absolute bull runner here. So let's go get some fibs real quick. I'm going to use this larger swing high, swing low over here. Oh, that slipped. And right now we're in no man's land on ES. I have no particular targets besides $4,200 psychological. The other tip I wanted to do today is the volume profile. So I'm going to turn this on. I keep it off 99% of the time, but I just want to show you and just kind of go over the basic concepts of the volume profile. This is where a lot of volume has gone off on the charts. You see these big bands? We have a volume shelf down here at 389950 on the daily. This is where the most volume has gone off in this time frame. What does that mean? If price were to come down to 3900, 3899, that would be an area that the buyers down here that thought this was a value, this is where you would think they would buy again. Let's look at the hourly. So on the hourly, the VPOC is down at 41.36. This is a key area for me. So you see a lot of volume went off here. So if price were to come down here, again, you would assume the bulls would defend that and say, I liked it over here. I was ready to pay $41.36 for it, $4,136. I'm willing to pay that again. So that's what volume profile means. The VPOC, excuse me, it's really going slow this morning. That's why I turn it off. So basically, we are building a foundation of price support over here to the right side. And I'll go over that here and there as we proceed. I just wanted to introduce the concept of volume profile and what it means. But basically, what I'm saying is we are up here in the nosebleed section of the house. So if we build a foundation of a house, 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors, 4 floors, 5 floors, and we built it quickly, then the foundation's kind of rocky. And that's what we have here. We are up in the nosebleed section of the market. But remember, the market can melt up and with low volume. And I'm noticing in pre-market right now, it's low volume. What does that mean for me? The bears have to bring the volume. They must bring the volume in order to bring the market down. And I don't see any volume right now. So that leads me to set my day up more bullishly or sideways, not to the downside unless I see volume pick up. This is the monthly OPEX, which means OPEX means option expiration. So we have options expiring today. That could lead to a little bit of end of the day volume spikes of volatility that you're going to want to assign a Y to. And again, just let it go. So on NASDAQ, we have support down here at 416650, 416425, on ES. We have 15-minute inside bars, which means this bar's range is within the mother bar, and that high is the all-time high, 417250, and the low is 4170. So you notice our volume is picking up as people wake up, and volume is coming in, so it's picking up just slightly. So right now we are in bullish total blue sky breakout, which means we have no overhead resistance or back holders. We will end on SPY, and I'll give you the key levels for the day on SPY. NASDAQ, we have inside bars, this 15-minute mother bar. We are within that range. That high is the all-time high, 1405950, and that support 14040. And by the way, I'm the only one monitoring chat, so I'm just going to stay with my rhythm, and then when I'm done, I'll go over to chat and see if I have any unanswered burning questions. RTY, now this is the weakest sector of our Fab 4. I actually see a megaphone. I just noticed that, a megaphone type action, which means we're getting higher highs without a lot of follow through. If we were to get another lower low without a lot of follow through to the downside, that means we're getting exhaustion at the top side and the downside, and that typically can lead to a rollover. So of the Fab 4, I would only be looking to short RTY, which is also known as the Russell, the RUT, or IWM, small caps. Dow looking beautiful. So Dow, we hit 33999 overnight. We're right at that 34,000 psychological. I heard this morning that we have crossed 1,000 hurdles, the psychological levels. So 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, and now 34,000 in this year of only almost 4 months. We've only ever done that one other year, 2017, and that was for the whole year. We've already done it in 4 months. So super bullish move on the Dow, and that really lines up with the infrastructure trade, which is the Biden trade, supporting infrastructure. And that's not a political comment. I'm the least political person you will ever meet. Don't have a dog in that fight. But so Biden has an infrastructure plan with lots of money to be pumped into infrastructure stocks, and that's really been behooving and benefiting the Dow bulls. So I want to just go to my notes. All right, let's look at commodities. Oil has had a bull move today. This week. We have the rig count this morning. I believe it's at 10:30 Central. Go verify that yourself, especially if you are an oil trader. You need to know those levels. I remember when I first started trading on a Tuesday afternoon, I was standing in the DMV and looked down at my phone, and oil was collapsing, and I was ready to collapse to my knees. I had a ton of UWT, if y'all remember that ticker, 3 times ETF bull oil. And I was just panicking. I didn't realize that they had the API estimates that came out on Tuesday afternoons. Always know what you're trading. And if you don't know, paper trade it until you do know it. On Oil, your levels are, I think I gave you that, 6377, and let's make it $64. Psychological support, 63.35 and 63.30. Gold, what a move. So how could gold go like this? Well, the dollar is going down. So the assumption is when dollar value decreases, money shifts over to gold. I don't know if you're buying gold bullion. Man, I'm showing my Louisiana self. It is spot price is way higher than futures price. If you go try to buy silver right now, it's up around $32 an ounce, where silver is actually like $26 an ounce on futures price. So we have a huge premium there. I've tried to look at ways to arbitrage that. Haven't quite found it yet. But overall, gold bullish. So watch your nuggets, your 3 times ETF to the bull side and dust to the downside for some volatility and day trading opportunities. You have support 1776, 1761. Your next resistance after this high of 1784 would be $1,800 psychological, then 1815. Let's go look at crypto. Y'all are not gonna like what I say. Well, a lot of people don't like what I say about Doge. I don't get what the hate is. I just have no feelings attached to any type of anything when it comes to stocks and cryptos. So Doge has been running. And when it finds a temporary top, it is my belief, then money will come back into the standard crypto coins and altcoins right now. If we have people that are seeing Doge go 100% in 24 hours, they're like, crap, I'm going to get rid of my Ethereum. I'm going to get rid of my whatever, XLM, XRP, and I want to go into the hot thing that's going to the moon, whether it's a meme coin or not, or a joke or whatever. And that is my perspective as to what's happening with crypto. So we're finding a temporary bottom here. We formed that left shoulder with the head. We're not quite getting that right shoulder yet, so we just got a high of 61085, and then your next resistance 61685. Your support is down at 60603, and then 60,048. So let's see if Bitcoin can find a bottom here. We got oversold on the 30-minute and the hourly, not quite. The 4-hour is not oversold. So we were oversold up into the hourly. So right now, this is just an oversold bounce until the crypto bulls prove otherwise. All right. I'm trying to peek into the room and it just catches me. I lose track. So I'm just going to keep going, y'all. And I will get back in the room, the chat room for YouTube, and see if y'all have any questions for me. So we just broke this high, 2404. Nope. Got a double top right here, 2404. What the Ethereum bulls would love to see. So this is an early pattern recognition of a left shoulder ahead. Now we need that right shoulder. The symmetry would be around 2364 in that area. If we could just get a little shallow pivot and then turn and burn, your next resistance would be that 2404, then 245199. Support 233079, then 2308. That's crypto. Now let's get to our movers and shakers. So let me set the stage for you. So with our crypto situation with Coinbase and money supposedly going into Coinbase, I mean, Kathy bought it, but hasn't had a huge bull case yet. But with this crypto pullback, names like Riot, Mara, Can, BTBT, SI, MSTR, names like that, that whole sector is just getting the beat down, and they are bringing the volume this morning. We have the most volume in pre-market situation in the blockchain names. So please be careful out there bottom fishing. If it gets really beat up in a huge waterfall situation, if you're an experienced bottom fisher, then you may have opportunity there. Otherwise, I would be very protective of my capital and blockchain names at the moment. Then we had solar names and EV names get upgrades. We had JKS run in the solar field. So you'll see TAN, T-A-N. I have it on our list here. It got a little pre-market pump from those names getting those upgrades. And then we got BLDP and Workhorse got upgrades or price initiations. I don't know specifically, but that's the gist of it. So EV names may get a little boost today. And finally, we had Daimler. I'm saying that wrong, so whatever. Y'all know how the German, whatever, the automaker. So the European automakers rallied this overnight from their positive earnings. So watch your Ford, your GM, Tesla, all of your automaker names. They may have a correlation trade where they may be bullish as a hangover from the European auto rallies. Let me make sure that was on my notes. Oh, finally, Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley had earnings. this morning, and they have had a mixed bag. They crushed earnings, just like all the other banks. They were able to tap into the Federal Reserves to ease some of the pain of the COVID sting, but they experienced a loss from the Archegos debacle with, I heard someone say Archegos debacle. So they sustained a loss, and that's why we're getting this choppy action. Yesterday on Bank of America, I was looking for a bullish setup and never came to fruition. And Goldman Sachs on Wednesday had a beautiful bull follow through from their bullish earnings, where Bank of America just dumped yesterday. Again, another reason not to attempt to assign bull or bear values to these news names. So just know Morgan Stanley will have some volatility today, and it may impact XLF. I did hear an interesting perspective that MS did experience a loss from the Archegos capital issue, but they really minimized that loss. It could have been a lot bigger. So there's that. So our resistance on MS, 81.78. Then 81.92. You have no support in the short term until 79.11. So let me go back up to the top. Apple. Apple's what I'm watching. I like this chart. So on the 4 hour, we have a cup and handle pattern, which we have a rounded bottom. Then you have a bull flag. I don't like the bull flag. It's kind of drawn out, but if we look at it on extended, it's a little bit cleaner with the extended hours off. We have a 4 hour inside bar actually. So I'm going to turn the extended hours back on. Overall, look at this. Yesterday on the 30-minute, Apple had this EQ, and we closed the day just going sideways. If we get over 135, your next resistance is 135.30. From after hours, 135 is our new all-time high that was established yesterday. This is a beautiful chart, and I like Apple on Fridays for lottos. I have 6 minutes. Hey, who dat crypto? Yes, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll. Man, I need more coffee. I couldn't even let it roll off my tongue. So on Apple, 135 is that resistance. And we love the Saints, by the way. And support is down at 134.68, 134.20. Why did I let this go? Because typically these spikes down don't happen on volume. This actually happened on volume. So I'm going to use it. 134.31 and 134.20. Coin has a 30-minute falling wedge type action. We're breaking bull from 328.76 is your resistance, and your next resistance 330 psychological, then 330.18. Your support is down at 327.61 and 318.50. I only know terms, Cajun French fun terms like gradu, which is the trash in the corner. I know French names like that, Cajun French. Okay, GameStop had a beautiful bull move yesterday and then pulled back hard into close. Be careful with this name. I hope you have experience trading these wild names. If you trade it, you have key support 154.30, 152.80, resistance 165.60, 166.50. Bottom line, if your trading's not going well, Friday's not the time to turn that ship around. Friday's called Friday for a reason. It can fry you. So today's not that day. But next week, today or next week, when you do start trading again, look at larger term time frames to clean your trading up and get stronger signals. The larger the time frame, the stronger the signal. We get asked all the time, what's more important, the hourly or the daily? Easy. The daily signal is more important. What's more important than the 4 hour or the weekly? Easy. The weekly, because it's a larger time frame, stronger signal. So just remember, larger time frames are your friend. NVDA. This is a beaut. They had an upgrade. They had NVDA Investor Day Tuesday. They had news releases, multiple upgrades. This is just a beautiful chart. We're in all-time high territory. The RSI is extended, but it's not as important on blue sky breakouts. As long as we have candle closes above those EMAs, I would stay in long. Love NVDA. TAN's getting that little bullish move today. I don't like trading this as much, but I just wanted to cover it because it had some news action. $86, 87.57 is your resistance, 82.65, 82.40 your support, and then 81.07. Tesla. No news that I know of, but I just like going over it because we have so many people that trade it, and I like Tesla to the bullish side today if the market can cooperate. 739.40 is your resistance, then 745.02, 733.53 is your support, and then 724.15. We have 3 minutes left. Let's look at SPY, and then I'm going to jump over in the chat room and see if I'm missing anything. SPY, all-time high, your support 415.98, 415.28, and then 414.89. Your resistances are only psychological up here. So your resistances are 417 and 417.50. So on days like today, I like to trade SPX. So I like to trade out the money SPX calls or out the money SPX puts. And I use lotto size. I use them in my day trading account because things can get going. And how do I know SPY will get going? I don't. I'm going to watch market internals. And if we have sustained tick and ADD to the upside, I'm going to stay to the long side until market internals roll over. ADD loses the 5-minute uptrend, then I will get bearish. So ADD, if you look at it on the 5-minute, we were getting these uptrends yesterday, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for only 5-minute higher highs, higher lows on ADD. That tells me the overall market sentiment. What's ADD? Advancers, decliners. That means they're buying more on the uptick than they're selling on the downtick. When it's, well, that's tick cumulative, excuse me. ADD is when we have more advancers than we have decliners, and this is the New York Stock Exchange ADD. So anyway, I'm looking for 5 minutes higher highs and higher lows. Now let's go look at the room. DKNG for Rosie. They had some news this morning. I forget what type of contract. I'm going to delete all this. So on the hourly, we have resistance. Well, actually, let me zoom in a little bit. So pre-market had some activity. 60.61, 61.20 is your resistance. Your support is down at 59.55, and then not until 57.16. So if we have a small bear break, Rosie, like a tiny one on low volume, then we resume back to the upside on the 2-minute, that could give a bull flag entry opportunity. So when we see bull flag potential with a nice pull, and then we get this little bobble, bear break, and then we resume to the upside, that's a bull flag. So just be careful with DKNG on bear breaks with no volume, because this is a good looking move. Oh, hey, Michael. Actually, I would love a pullback on Apple. I would love a pullback to 134, 134.50. I don't think we're going to get it. On any pullback, so if we pull back at all at open, I'm waiting for a 2-minute trend change where you get that low, that little lower high, and then that higher low. This is the safest type entry. If I don't get that opportunity, it breaks 135. I could get in bullish on 135, and if it can't get over this 135.30 over here, and it rejects and then comes down and changes the 2-minute trend to the downside, then I just get out of my lotto. So it's 2-minute for day trading. That's what I use, but I've been doing this for a little bit. So thank you, Dragon. I appreciate the clearing that up. Yes. Hey, my realtor Phil. Yep, we're online every morning. You too, RJ. You have a great day. Yep, who dat? I'm from Louisiana. Yep, Michael. There's lots of us in TCG that use volume profile. Dan doesn't, but he's a freaking goat. He's the greatest of all time. He doesn't have to, but I am a huge promoter on using what works for you and how your brain works. Think about it. All of our brains work a lot differently. Some people like things really simplified. I like to thin slice lots of data fast. So we all have our different approaches. Doesn't make any approach wrong. Find out what works for you and stick with it. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate those kind words. Hey, hot potato. All right, Rosie, I hope you were able to follow along. Thank you, Dragon. All right. Hey, Robert, Rosie, you can. TCG, we show you the way. You can. Buenos dias, Joe. All right, that's it. TCG members, head on over to the room for our live when we go live with the market, and you'll get the rundown for our 1.5-hour show over there. All right. Love y'all. Use stop losses. Oh, Chris, you know what? Let's do coin one more time because this is Friday and I'm feeling generous and I love you all and thank you for joining me. So on coin, we have a 30-minute falling wedge. So I like coin to the bullish side, pullbacks to this 323 area may be a buy. And then 335 is the key resistance to get over. So buys at 323 and or 320 area, and then watch 335 for resistance. Blockchain names are getting killed. Riot, Can, BT. Killed is a strong word. They're getting bearish overhang with the crypto pullback, so just be careful with all your blockchain names. Awesome, Dustin. Yep, Dan's the man. YouTube virtual, you have a great day. You too, Chris. All right, that's it. And TCG members, I'll see you in the room.